Hey there, folks. Rockin'Brony here. So yes, I'm a bit tired. As you can see, my eyes right now. There's a fucking lines over here. Um, but also, sorry for the clickbait title. But at the same time, it is true. Not right now, but in a couple of months, in July approximately. So basically, yesterday I was talking with my mom because my parents are gonna move in July because they want to move closer to their job. And she was like, "Well, if we're gonna move close to our job, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna move in an apartment? Are you gonna change college, go somewhere close where we're gonna move?" And I was like, "Well, in most of the classes, I don't really learn anything, and this is true. I mean, there's a bunch of classes that I'm like, what am I doing here? It's like boring as fuck and I don't learn anything. Really, the only class that I learned something is history class. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I learned a little bit here and there in other classes, but history is where I learn pretty much every single class. So, and I told her basically, well, if I want to move somewhere, because here in Montreal, well, in Quebec in general, uh, I know a lot of people, but at the same time, I'm not sure if they'd be okay if I move with them or whatever. Um, but at the same time, in Montreal, I don't want to live in Montreal. I really don't want to. So I was like, not really. So I told her basically if I wanted to move, I could go the extreme way and move to Europe because the school system is way better than here. And also, I was thinking about Germany where they pay your college tuition even for international students. So, and she was like, "Oh, really? Fuck, cool." And I was basically telling her basically either in Germany or in UK. That's my two plans for Europe. And also, I'm not gonna move there for school, like as a main target, but mostly for the music. Because here in Quebec, if it's not pop music or pop rock or slow rock, you're fucked. You're not gonna make it in the music industry in Quebec because there's no fan base. Well, there might be a fan base, but it's not selling that much, for them. It could be sold internationally, but fuck that. We want to keep our artists for ourselves. We don't want to put them out there, which is really fucking stupid. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the music in here. And in Europe, it's really there's a lot of diversity in music. I mean, that's where Pink Floyd, Iron Maiden, the Beatles came from. So um, so yeah, I told her about that, and she was like, "Well, that's a plan. You just gotta work for it. If you're not gonna work for it, it's not gonna work, basically." So yeah, I'm gonna move in Europe in July, approximately. So yes, really gonna be cool as fuck. I'm gonna have to talk with some folks or whatever if to see if I could like live with them for a couple of months until I find a steady job, and then move on my own, or if they want to move in an apartment with me or whatever. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty fucking amazing. And speaking of the music in Quebec, the music industry, right after that, well, when I'm more woke up and not that tired with the lines and shit, I'm gonna do a video talking about the music industry in general, on internet, at on the radio, just the music industry in general, what I think about it. Um, why? Because it's a subject I really wanted to talk about, mainly because I'm gonna bring one point. I'm just gonna say what the point is. The child stars of YouTube that make music, basically. I'm not gonna tell more because I'm gonna talk for too long, and that's not what the video is about. So yeah, I'm gonna move in Europe. If you guys are living in Europe, let me know. It would be really cool to see you guys over there. And if you have any recommendations for school or whatever, or what to do, if I want to move somewhere, if I want to get an apartment, what would be best. And if no one lives in Europe, well then, sorry, you can't tell anything unless you know somebody who knows how it works or whatever. You be sure to comment down below what you think about that. But yeah, I'm really gonna move in Europe. That's the plan. And if it doesn't work, but I have the money, I'm just gonna move somewhere in here until I move to Europe. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Stay tuned for the music industry rant. Oh, my friend is here. Cool. What a great timing. So this has been Rockin'Brony. Keep on rocking your world and my world, and see you guys soon.